Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do some more five-star writing again today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down at the table, and we're going to start out by looking at the pocket chart right here. And I set the pocket chart up with a sentence using our sight words and our new sight word. So I left this turned over so you guys can see it. Here's one of our new sight word this week is and. And on Zoom yesterday, we talked about how important that word is, because what you can do is you can connect two sentences together with the word and. So you can talk about two things instead of just one. Instead of just saying, I love my mom, or I love my mom, I love my dad, you can say, I love my mom and dad. Okay, so I also I wanted to use some of the I words. So I took iguana, and I took the word insect. So we've got two I words, we have our new sight word, and we're gonna just make a sentence. So the first word is I, and then I use see, and then do you guys remember this one? The. Okay, so now we say I see the iguana. Now if we put the period right here, then that sentence would be over. We would say I see the iguana. And then we can do it again. I see the insect. I see the igloo. Okay? But what I want to do is take that period away and make a better sentence, a longer sentence. I see the iguana and, oops, sorry about that. Forgot to put that word in back up there. I see the iguana and, here's the word the again, and the insect. So if you are outdoors and you are looking around, you might see both of those things, right? I see the iguana and the insect. So boys and girls, if we wrote that sentence, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. And then I better put that period back, right? Now, 7 words is a really good sentence. So in kindergarten, you would think we would only write sentences like, I see the cat, I see the dog, I see the pig, I see the whatever, right? But you guys can learn how to write really nice sentences using your sight words, okay? And did you see what I put in between? Okay, now I'm going to change it up just a little bit. Instead of saying the word I see, I could see I like. And instead of saying the word the, I could say my. But I'm going to take these two down because most of you don't have iguanas, and most of you don't have insects for pets. Maybe you do, but but one thing you probably do have or could have is you could say, now it doesn't say see anymore. You could use see, but I like my cat and my dog. Okay, now that's an excellent sentence. All we did was switch the word see to like. I like my cat and my dog. Now, I used to do this for homework when we had the word and. I would just tell the kids at home to write a sentence using the word and. But we're going to do it together, so we'll make it more of a guided writing today for Friday. So I'm going to move over to the desk. And what I've got is, I'll move this down a little bit so you can see better. All right, I've got my, sorry about that. Okay, my pink writing folder. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, and remember, you've done all of that work, but I put some plain paper in there. Now there were two kinds of paper. I gave you quite a bit because I just wasn't sure how long we were going to be home. I do want you to use a paper that goes like this, okay? I know there's some like this in the back, and we will be using that, but right now I want you to stick with this paper here, okay? It's not that big of a deal, but I don't want to run out of the other, okay? All right, so I'm going to put that off to the side. I got my 5-star writing poster. I'll put that right here, okay? So I can check and see if I get stars. All right, and I'm going to start with I like my, and I will write a couple with you, but boys and girls, feel free to change it up, okay? Now, when you're writing, last week you guys did a good job on your sentences, but not everybody is paying attention to the lines. And parents, that's really up to you guys. I'm not there at the table to say that letter starts at the top, or put your letters start on the fence. But that's why, you know, because I buy this paper myself. It's kind of expensive, but I love it because I can say touch the fence, touch the sky, touch the ground, or touch the blue line, the red line, the green line. So if your child is not getting that, they might need some extra help. Like you might have to say, you got to start up in the sky and put a little dot. Don't do the whole thing for them, but just show them where to start. Okay, so I'm going to cross it at the top and the bottom. Now I'm going to use, I got 3 cubes. I put nice fall colors together. Orange, red, and yellow like the leaves. I'm going to put that down. Or you can use 2 fingers. Or you can use the popsicle stick. But something to physically set down so you know you're going to get a space. I'm going to write the word like. And you know what? Let me go grab those cards up here. We'll just take a second. This is not going to be a very long lesson. Okay, hang on. Now, you guys do have these sight words too, because you were supposed to cut them out of your Nat Geo book a few weeks ago. But here we go. Here's the word like, so I could put that here. And I'm going to go O-I-K. Now, don't forget, you need a space there, okay? So once I take that stick away, I have a beautiful space right there. And see how I really took my time and tried to touch the lines? So again, parents, if they're not doing that, you might have to just put a dot and show them where to start. My L and my K are at the top, and my I and my E sit on the fence, okay? Now I'm going to put my stick down again, and I'm going to put my. So I'll just hold it up here while I'm writing it. It's a little M and a little Y, okay? Now I'm going to move my stick. Now, you don't have to say my cat and my dog. I know not everybody has a cat and a dog. I'm just going to write it. I picked these because I had the picture cards, and it's super easy to write. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I like my cat. I don't even have a cat, boys and girls. It's just for the sake of writing a nice, good sentence. If you want to change it up and write something else, I'll give you some ideas. Okay, C-A-T. Now, normally, kids, you would think that you'd put a period here, right? I like my cat. We could put a period because that's a really nice sentence, but since we have the word and, we don't need to put a period. We can keep writing. So I'm going to move down. So boys and girls, listen, this is called the return sweep. Knowing that once you fill up the top line, we're not going to jump down here. We're not going to jump down to the bottom. We're going to go to the second line. This is like numbering them 1, 2, 3. So my sentence is not done. I'm out of room, so I'm going to continue it down here. Return sweep. Okay, so now I write the word and. This is our new sight word. And I like my cat and then I get the word my again. My. Now, if you have a cat, but you don't have a dog, and you want to write the word turtle or something, or whatever you have, or maybe you have a cat and a bird, okay, you don't have to write the same words as me. You can get some help and write something else. I forgot to use my stick, boys and girls, and it was a little too close together. I'm gonna fix it because I want mine to be perfect because I'm showing you. Okay, now I'm gonna move my stick again, and then I'll use the word dog. Okay, G. And now I put my period. So look at that, you guys. This is a beautiful sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. I can't believe you guys are writing that long of sentences. Now, I was trying to think if we had enough room to write another one. I like my mom and dad. I just don't think we do. So I think let's just stick with the one sentence. If you want to try another one, go ahead. And then can you underline the word and for me? Underline the word and, because that shows a connecting word. We stuck these sentences together. Now, if you don't want to use cat and dog, you could say, I like my bird and my turtle, or I like my brother and my sister. I like my mom and my dad. Somebody said a really nice one today. They said, I like my teacher and my classmates, or I like my teacher and my friends. Okay, it's up to you. So you can change these words, but I just want really one nice sentence. The period doesn't come here. Parents, sometimes kids get confused because they just automatically think you should have a period at the end of the line, and that's not the case, right? Because we weren't done with our sentence here. We're not done. You put the period when you are done. Okay, now we better check it. I'm going to draw my picture later, you guys. I'm going to check it and I'm going to show you my 5-star writing. Did I start with a capital letter to start my sentence? Boys and girls, did I start with a capital? Yes, I did. Oh, that's a good idea. Since we didn't write anything down there, I'm going to make myself a star. That's 1 star. Okay, did I put punctuation at the end of my sentence? At the very end, did I put a period? Yep, I'm going to give myself another star. Okay, 3rd star. Did I use finger spaces? Yeah, and I didn't need to because I made myself a little space cube, right? I put spaces between all my words. Got a 3 stars. Okay, did I use nice, neat handwriting? I think I did. So you guys be careful with this one. Last week I saw some beautiful handwriting and then I saw some handwriting that I could hardly read. So take your time on your handwriting. I think I used beautiful handwriting, so I give myself another star. And then my sentence makes sense. That means you go back and read it. I like my cat and my dog. Does that make sense, boys and girls? I think so. Now, if I would have left out a word, I could have, maybe if I left this out, I would have wrote, I like cat and dog. That doesn't make sense. What if we left out the word like? I, my cat and dog. No. Okay, so you have to go back and read it and make sure it makes sense. And I just got myself my 5th star. So this is called 5-star writing. To get 5 stars, you have to do all those things. I'm going to go back and draw my picture. I can't wait to see your I like sentences. Don't forget to use the word and.